Happy 2026, everyone. Welcome to another comic book community playing Dungeons and Dragons party time. Yeah, this is Keys from the Golden Vault continued. There's a little playlist going down below. But yes, we've been journeying our way through the city of Fairweather as the team has been coming together, learning skills, risking life and limb to solve crime in the city. They succeeded fairly well. Their first quest involving the museum, but there was a murder that took place in the museum that night. And now their second quest involves finding out who might have killed the curator of the museum. It has led them across town to the drow portion of the city and to the Afterlife Casino, a casino run by the drow in the city. And so far, they've seen gambling occurring. They've seen some of the behind the scenes, the way the security seems to be working. They got a glimpse of a tournament going on inside of the casino. They got a glimpse maybe of the gentleman, Mr. Noah, who seems to be running, Mr. Webb, sorry, seems to be running the casino. And there's a woman caught up in all of this. They had seen her briefly when they were collecting supplies for their espionage, and she was a bit of all in a fluster then. And then at the casino, the team saw her again as she was being escorted out by some of the security. This led them to have a bunch of questions about what was going on with her. And as she was being put onto a ferry and taken back out of the casino, several members of the team decided they were going to try to follow along and sort of surveil what was happening with Miss Evelyn. And I believe that's kind of where we left off. Some shenanigans occurring, but overall, everybody was inside the Afterlife Casino on their way out or enjoying the space. So let's bring in Emma and Kaylin and Lucian and Slappin and Perv Mervin.
Hello, Mervin.
And as a reminder, here is the basics for the Afterlife Casino, and I'll zoom us in a little bit. I sent all of you guys this generic kind of map here, and you guys have seen a little bit of it up close and personal, but a lot of you are in the area of the games over here or the docks to get on the ferries to head back out. As a reminder, that's kind of where we were. Hello to the friends in the chat catching this on my channel or Tony's dual streaming. Got to get those hours up. I respect it.
Oh, yeah.
But mostly the chat seems to be our cast of characters along with JSS. What's going on, John? Good to see you, sir. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the stuff. So, gang, that's kind of where we left off. It seemed like mainly it was Kaylin and Slappin following the. Remind me, who was following the boat? Who was getting on the next ferry?
I got on the boat with her.
Okay.
Lucian got on the boat with her, and then I was getting on the next boat with, I don't remember who was going with me.
It was Slappin.
Okay. And then what was Perv and what were Kaylin up to?
If I remember correctly, we were kind of playing some slot type games and kind of
we were trying to kind of keep an eye on everything else and seeing if we were noticed at all or if we needed to stay or follow or what. We hadn't figured that out. That's kind of right where we ended.
Okay, perfect. So I remembered all right. The first boat then had the security, a couple of visitors from the casino, and then Lucian apparently was on that one as well. That one is heading out, and then it was Emma and I hear Kaylin's microphone a little bit there. Sorry. I think it was Emma, and then you said Emma and Slap, and you were waiting on the next ferry, correct?
That was the plan.
Okay, cool. All right, then we'll dive right back in there, and I'm gonna hide the map. I don't think we need the map if that's just as a reminder where we were. Then the ferry is going to head out just outside the opening to where the secondary dock is, right at the edge of town. And Lucian, are you going to be trying to be the first one off the ferry, or are you going to be trying to be the last or somewhere in the middle? What is your goal?
Well, if you just said we got on the ferry, now we're getting off the ferry.
Yes, the ferry is taking you from inside the casino back to the edge of town where you can't, the little river that runs right through the center of the casino, right? That's how you enter and exit.
Right. So I guess what I want to do is I want to maybe either, I guess, follow her, see where she's going.
So then you don't want to be first off of the ferry.
No, I don't want. If I am first off, then I stand to the side and I follow either way. But I want to follow her.
So there's two security guards with her at the time, and they get off of the ferry. You see them talking to her right next to the exit there, and there's several people obviously getting on and off at that particular spot. And then they start walking off with her together, the three of them.
Okay. All right. So I guess I want to follow behind.
Okay. All right. So they're heading back towards town. Not in a particular rush, but definitely, in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
So then Emma and Slappin', when you guys come off of the ferry, the next ferry there, let's roll perception and see if you can still see where everybody's gone.
Is it night or day?
It's night, yes.
19.
Oh, that is better than my 12.
Okay. Well, Slappin', you definitely see Lucian, and you can definitely see where they're heading. So obviously you can share that knowledge with Emma as you wish, but you can see that he is kind of following the two big guards that you saw and the woman down the road there. And I'll say with your 19, you're able to pick up that there are a couple other people following them. It's noticeable enough to your eye that there are two other men sort of in the street with them.
Okay. Did they look like the ninja or whatever I saw before?
They are certainly dressed to be hidden, for obscurity. Hi, cat, get out of here. What are you doing? Cat making trouble.
When
so yeah, they're definitely not. They're not standing out in bright colors or anything. They're definitely designed to blend in a little bit.
Like when he points this out to me, are they following like Lucian's following at a little bit of a distance, but keeping them in sight and just kind of walking, I assume, casually behind them? How are these guys moving behind them? Are they following Lucian, or are they following
they're following the two guards and Evelyn.
But where are they in relation to Lucian, I guess?
Right.
They would be on one side of the street, and then the guards would be escorting her in the center of the street somewhere, and then Lucian would be behind them in the middle of the street.
So they're like almost like
I'm gonna actually have Lucian roll for perception to see if he notices them too. How about that? That might change how he's walking.
Hey, John, while that's happening,
yeah,
Kaylin is going to send a message to Emma at the, hopefully right at the docks, to ask if me and Perv need to follow.
Well, I hope not, because I want to do something. I mean, I was just waiting my turn.
I would just, if you send that message to me, I would relate to you what we were seeing, which is that Slappin' caught two of those shadowy figures we saw at the museum appear to also be following this lady and the guards. Lucian is ahead of us, and that's what I would relate to you
perception
and
go?
Let you do with as you saw fit, and then we would start off.
We'll let's see how the messages go in a sec. But what did Lucian roll?
I rolled a 12.
A 12. Yeah, with a 12, I'm going to say you don't notice. So you're focusing maybe so much on following Evelyn and not being spotted by the two security guards. You're just sort of acting like a casual person on a stroll down the street. It's the drow part of town. It is not super late at night, so it is definitely a bustle. There's enough people moving about that everybody's kind of blending in. And it just happened to be Slappin's got great vision. So Kaylin, would you have sent that message as they were getting onto the boat? When would you have guessed that message would go?
When I would have sent that message as they're on the boat.
Wait, do you have the message spell, or does Emma have it?
I have it as well.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So what's the distance on that?
120 feet.
And it's a certain amount of solid rock, right?
Yeah, it can go through solid objects, is what it says.
Yeah, I can't remember how thick they have to be. But I'll give it to you. You're not too far. I'll give it to you.
You can cast the spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and barrier.
Yeah, and you would know because
wood.
you would know where they're going because you know where the exit is for the ferry. So the general direction is going to be pretty clear to you. So I'll let you communicate right there, right as Slappin maybe spots the. I hesitate to call them ninjas, but yeah, the two
Two ninjas.
So, the two spies that are following along. Yeah.
I don't remember if Perv and I are at the same table. If we're not at the same table, I'm gonna.
I think you were at the same. You were seated in and around a couple of the slot machines that are in the center.
Okay, so then I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna kind of lean over and just nonchalantly relay that information to Perv, and kind of see what they're wanting to do.
All right, so then I guess it's up to Perv here.
Okay, I've got 3 questions real quick, just to reacquaint myself with the situation.
Sure.
When I got a glimpse into the control room, could you remind me what I saw?
Yeah. So there were 1, 2, 3. There were 4 stations with security individuals sitting at them, and each station sort of had a magic screen that was allowing them to see images being shown to them by the various mirrors scattered around the casino. So it's very much like a security booth in a actual casino.
So they were they in front of, like, for lack of a better term, like computer stations? Like, was there?
Yes, they had desks. Yeah, they had desks, and I don't know if it. Let me see how it describes it. Let's see. 5 desks. Let's see. The office contains an L-shaped desk atop with let's see. Security officers. 5 desks face the west wall, which is covered with mirrors. Each mirror on the wall corresponds to a security mirror elsewhere in the casino. Let's see. The security guards are monitoring the mirrors. That's about it.
So they don't have like a control station in front of them. It's just basically like big iPads.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Number 2, is this casino open 24 hours a day?
No, it is only open at night.
Okay. Question the 3rd. Who has the bag of holding?
I thought it was Slappin. Is it Kalen?
No, I thought it was Kalen.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yep, I have it.
Okay.
I casually lean over to Kalen and say, hey, big guy. Sorry, lady. I had an idea. I'm gonna hop into the bag of holding and then turn it into lost and found.
Okay. Well, you're trying to get back into the back again? Did you see something back there that?
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe like once everything shuts down here, I can hop out and do some reconnaissance.
I don't think that the bag of holding will keep you alive that long.
Won't it?
They have 10 minutes of breathable air. I am currently reading.
Yeah.
Get there for hours.
Yeah.
Did you get a stirrer from the bar and stick it through the bag of holding?
Given your gimp suit, I would probably lean on the side of caution, probably give you 12 minutes. You're probably used to being oxygen deprived.
Yeah. It's not a gimp suit, it's leather armor.
You described it as a gimp suit.
Full pleather armor it is, huh?
Yeah. Everything I'm reading says
described it as
10
a
minutes.
to give you guys
10 minutes of breathable air.
Representation. Mervin does not see it as a gimp suit. He sees it as
Suit of empowerment.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that the bag of holding, from what I know, does not stay that long.
Yeah,
Cannot
10
stay
minutes
that
of
long.
breathable air is what I'm reading.
I was gonna say, I knew it wasn't very long. I didn't know what it was for sure, but
yeah, and I don't think I have anything that I can artifice that will allow me to breathe air.
A long
longer.
reed that sticks up and out. Yeah.
Okay, well, In that case, forget it. I've got
I'm
nothing
kind
to
of
contribute.
disappointed. I really wanted to see how
let's go back, everybody. Let's cash out. Let's go back everybody else up.
Damn, these bags of holding.
It sounded like they were following Evelyn and needed extra hands. It sounded like there's extra people that they didn't expect to be following her.
All right. So then are you and Perv on the next ferry that you can get on there?
I'm gonna assume so, yes. If Perv agrees.
Is Perv following
doesn't
along?
try to jump into the bag of holding.
You're an agent of chaos. I gotta ask.
I mean, he's an agent of chaos, but he's also not an
Not
idiot.
trying to die. Yeah.
Is there any ventilation he can stick in? It worked last time. Is there a kind of a?
Not that we'd noticed yet. But...
Not as much as we had in the last heist. All right. Well then, okay, you're getting on the next one. I'm assuming that Emma and Slappin have started following.
Yes. All right.
You're
Emma
not. Nobody's
following, but she's paying particular attention to these people that Slappin pointed out, more so keeping an eye on Lucian and the people that are following more so than like she's leaving that up to Lucian. She's watching the people that are following.
Sure. Okay. I just want to gauge it.
I might have a workaround, but I can't do it right now, so it doesn't.
So I'm trying to gauge how easily it'll be for Perv and for Kaylin to catch up. That's all. I'm just trying to like follow their ability to track you guys in the crowd.
When we get on the boat, on the next boat, whatever it is, if it's the third or fourth one away, I'm gonna pop the owl back out of or back into the pocket dimension, and then poof her back out once we get out of the casino.
Open air.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So then, Lucian, you are following them closely. I don't know if anybody else is with him. Any of his teammates are behind him. Is Emma relaying information to Lucian? Because I know
I would have if I'm within the 120 feet of Lucian, I would have told him that there's other people following her that we spotted. Okay. I would have relayed that.
Okay, good. So then I know. Okay.
So, like as soon as I got within distance to tell Lucian that, so that he would to make sure he was aware.
Okay, so at least now everybody's kind of aware generally where everybody is, and Lucian has an eye line maybe on these two characters in dark colors that are kind of moving along the other side of the street there.
I do not have a workaround.
Yes. Just say yes.
Yeah, but I think by the time I could, it's a moot point.
All right.
I bet we can find one if we dig on the internet long enough.
Guaranteed.
So, Lucian, you're watching as the security guards sort of veered towards a somewhat seedier portion of the Drow city, or the Drow part of town. The apartments are a little more ramshackle, a little more packed into one and closely with one another, and it seems like there's maybe a little bit more, dirt everywhere, smoke everywhere. People seem to be dressed a little less fancy.
So and I'm probably too far away, but does it appear like, are these guys like forcing her to go with them, or is she just walking with them and they're just escorting her?
I would say, you know what? Let's do a perception. We'll do your perception of that.
Oh yeah, I'm too far away.
Okay. Right, can I give that a try then?
I mean, I suppose.
Another 12.
No, I mean, it definitely seems like they're not letting her get very far from them. I would say with that roll, you can tell that they're definitely, they're definitely keeping her close.
Okay,
but they don't have like her, her handcuffed and.
No, she does not seem to be bound in any way.
But her hands can't tell if they're keeping her close for their sake or her sake.
I mean, ooh, it's like the Hulk, right? You don't know is it Bruce Banner or is it the Hulk? Who knows? Okay, so Kaylin and Perv get off of the boat. You're able to kind of keep contact, so I'm not going to make you roll to see if you can keep track of them. I'm going to assume that between Kaylin and Emma, you're within that distance of each other that you're able to at least message each other and kind of say, no, we turned at the, warthog
I would be relaying to them where we're at and
general directions.
Where we appear to be headed. So if they wanted to so they would have the option of whether to follow us or if they wanted to take a different path to headed in the direction we are and not just follow along. So,
well,
go ahead.
On the first message, kind of in that relay, I would pop the owl back out and I would send the owl in a straight line to where you're going, just a little bit, 60 feet up in the air to try to track where everybody's at.
Okay.
So the owl is going to go in a straight line. We might meander so that we don't become noticed.
Okay.
To kind of get there, but the owl is going to try to go straight there within, straight line.
As we continue to move, as we've moved a couple of blocks and we're starting to get away from the area, I would say I've been watching the two people closely, but do I notice anyone else? Do they have backup? If I start looking for that, so.
I suppose you could make another perception check.
Son of a bitch! I don't.
That's something I'd probably be looking out for myself.
That was actually the best roll tonight.
So I heard a 15 and a what?
18.
No, I had a 13. Sorry,
a 13 and an 18. There's nobody else that you can tell in the hustle and bustle that seems to be in any way interested in or watching the group that you're watching, or you in particular as well. So it seems to just be.
They appear to have clocked. Well, I guess my roll wasn't good enough. It doesn't matter. So.
And I'm going to say you're pretty far back as far as gauging, specifically who notices.
I was thinking if they clocked Lucian, if they appeared to have noticed that.
If
Lucian
anybody was aware, I would say that's something Lucian would probably be watching for, and but he hasn't. He rolled a 12, and I don't think he got enough awareness of any of that. But he certainly knows.
I didn't roll well enough to know that.
So coming around a corner, there's a group of small apartments that are all kind of nestled in amongst one another with some alleyways, and they take her up some stairs that lead up to a second floor apartment, and they wait for her to open it, and then they sort of push her and go in. So the three of them go in. Lucian, that's what you see.
Mm-hmm.
The other two figures go into the alleyway, but they seem to be waiting in the sort of some of the darker shadowy spots at the base of the stairs at the moment.
So, what are we looking at here? There's an apartment building. There's stairs that go up. Is the alleyway they're waiting in, just right next to the stairs? Is it beside the building?
Yes, the stairs are in that alleyway.
Okay.
And there's several different spots where people can go up to the apartments that are on the second floor. Wooden stairs hidden all around, or scattered all around, because it's several different apartment buildings and such. It's all kind of clustered in together. But it is, a darker section where it doesn't seem like there's a lot of traffic right here in this bit. But there are the occasional apartments that have a little bit of maybe a candle flickering here or there, that kind of thing.
Is there anywhere
there first? So I'll let him say what he's doing.
Is there anything else?
I was giving him a couple of seconds before you guys catch up.
Is there anything out in that apartment that I can climb? Should be a pipe or something like that.
You mean on the outside of the building?
Yeah.
It's made of wood, so I'm assuming there's probably little grips and footholds if you want to try to climb it. I suppose I would imagine that you would either have to climb on the front where the main street is, and you might be noticeable to passerby, or in the alleyway, in which case the two guys that are your ninjas might watch you climbing it. In which case, either way, you would be spotted, is what I'm saying. Because they are definitely watching those stairs and that apartment door. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But I want to get a better view of what's going on in there.
Sure.
Just take the stairs.
But then there's a door. I gotta okay. I want to climb up. I want to go through the door, through the stairs. Can I use the stairs, please?
You can go up the stairs. Sure.
Okay. And I want to go to the second floor outside their apartment.
So, just for a question, just so
I wasn't gonna ask, but I guess
these
you
like
can.
stairs to a apartment, or are they stairs into a building that's going to have multiple apartments?
Well, he says the second floor.
The stairs go up to like a little platform that it connects to a lot of doors on the second floor.
So it's not like the fact that
it's not clear.
Just going to that spot. Okay,
exactly.
That's all I wanted. Like
that's the
you
first
walk by
door.
Those people and you go straight to her door.
No, but it is the first apartment, in the line. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, so I want to go upstairs to the door to listen. Is there a window there, or is it just a door?
Yeah, there's a window, but the curtains are closed, and they have not turned any, illuminated anything at this point.
Well, then I want to be near that window, crouched, just in case.
So
there are two men watching the door.
I'm screwed either way. I'm either screwed either way.
I wasn't going to ask, but then JP asked, and so
right.
So I was just asking like what the setup was. Could we go up and we were going to a different apartment or whatever? But Lucian does whatever he wants.
Lean on the railing and smoke a cigarette and act like you're just being casual rather than snooping by a window and crouching down. Just thought.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't have any. I do have a flask, so I can take that since I'm an idiot. I would sit up against the wall near the window drinking. How about that?
I want it on record that we're 27 minutes in, and this is the second player to say, I'm not an idiot.
No, I think he said he was an idiot, I think.
No, both of them, not an idiot.
All right, so I just want to sit near the wall, just drinking out of my flask.
Okay.
To be clear, I am an idiot. Perv Mervin is not an idiot.
Okay. I would have bet the other way, but okay.
Long enough.
All right, so we're slapping an eye at this point. Like,
well, Lucian, I want to finish Lucian, and then you guys will arrive. So Lucian gets to the top of the stairs. You can't see anything in the window, but I don't know how obvious you're trying to be with it. Hopefully not super obvious. But you can hear voices inside. There is not screaming or shouting, but definitely some argument going on in there. Some disagreement, I would say. Maybe not argument, disagreement going on inside.
And can I hear? I'm assuming it's an old place.
It is, but it's hard to pick up exact words. You can just hear she seems upset, and they are trying to talk to her, but you can't quite get the actual words.
Do I hear any slapping, any punch?
No violence. It's not that bad. It's a disagreement.
Slapping's not there yet.
I'm on my way.
All right, so Emma and Slappin, you come around the corner there, and you see the two guys where Lucian told you they were. You now see Lucian at the top of the stairs, acting casual in airplane.
Okay. So when we clock the guys, how are they looking at Lucian? Are they looking up? Are they still just kind of standing casual at the bottom, or why don't
you roll your perception and see what you think of it?
My perception has been shit.
I know. It's been special.
The chance to turn
hey, there we go. That's better. Where is my perception? 17.
Nice.
15 on mine.
All right. Well, he's taking up the slack for you there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Can you bring me one of the extension cords, Bubba? Thank you. When you guys come around the corner, they are definitely zeroed in on that door and Lucian. The two guys, they don't even notice you. They're just they're talking to each other, and they're looking up there, and they're definitely.
So what do these two guys look like? Are they big guys? Appearance wise? What am I looking at?
They have their hoods up, so it's hard to tell race or anything like that. Size wise, they are certainly slender. They're tall. And they don't look particularly big, like bulky or anything like that.
Do I think elf? Do I think humanoid? Do I think? What do I think when I see them?
With a 17, I'll say they definitely seem like they've moved like they are elven in some variety.
Whether they be,
they have a grace.
Whether they're drow or some other kind of elf, they
correct.
I think elf. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, my thought is Are there more than one set of stairs that goes to the same second floor? You said there was multiple doors down the side. Can you get up there from multiple places?
Yeah, on the far end of this alley, there's another set of stairs up to the same level, and that's just this side of the building.
So I'm gonna suggest if I see it, like I see those other stairs, I see those guys, I'm gonna suggest we walk by them and see what happens. Like we're headed to the other end of the building to Slappin' and see what happens as we go by them, like we're headed to the other end of the stairs.
Acting casual. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Well, I'm really just going to be like cloak up, like they're just people standing there, like we're just headed to the other end of the building.
That makes sense. All right, what is Slappin' gonna do then?
I'm gonna walk with her.
You're gonna follow? Okay.
Doing the sort of the same thing, seeing if I can get some more info on them. I'm kind of curious about them, seeing how I saw them before
that makes sense. Okay.
And as I do this, I'm going to let Lucian know what we're doing via a message, and that if he senses real trouble, to like let us know, like because we're gonna like walk by, so we won't be too far out of range. So
okay. So you guys go on by. See, you got super lucky. Whatever act you're putting on as you stroll by, these two guys are so focused on that door and Lucian, they don't even care. You're just walking down the alley past them.
As we get abreast of them,
yeah.
Now what do I see and know?
They look like one of the guys from the job that we saw.
I mean, you can roll a person, see how good your perception is of them.
19.
Right there. 19.
18. Oh no, 19. Ooh. 19.
No.
Here we go.
Winning. I love it. They definitely look. Trying to think. Yeah. Okay. I will say, as you cruise by, one of them in particular looks familiar to you guys, like someone maybe you saw that night, and that you can't quite place exactly, because the people that you saw in and around the building don't know how strong the memory is, but it's good enough that you're like, one of those guys looks really familiar to me.
Do they, now that we're close, do they look like Drow, or do they look like?
Yes.
Okay. They also look like Drow.
They do, Gordon. They do.
Okay.
Did you notice it?
So as we like, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. All right, we're gonna walk down to the next set of stairs. We'll just keep going for now.
All right. I'm gonna say that as you're heading up your set of stairs, Kaylin and Perv Mervin are nearing the alleyway, coming around. The two, and I'll call them spies, start heading up the stairs. They're walking right up towards Lucian, and I'm gonna give Lucian a moment to decide what he's gonna do, casually, and then we'll carry on.
Do I notice the two guys coming up?
Why don't you roll and tell me if you notice? I'd like to think you're listening and paying attention, but
fuck,
squirrel.
Ted.
All right, then I'm going to say you don't even notice.
Do we notice?
Yeah, I mean, you guys clocked them so well. I will say absolutely that you see that.
Okay, well, I would have, as soon as they started making a move, I would have been like, Lucian, they're headed your way. I would have messaged him with you. Because I'm not letting them, like, if I'm watching them come up, I'm going to make sure he knows what's happening. And then, do I notice that Kaylin and Perv are here?
I will say I'm going to assume there's been enough communication back and forth. Okay. You know right where they are the whole way they're coming. So you know that they are right there near the alley corner as everybody starts ascending these stairs.
How far is Slappin' and I down the walkway from where?
I would say there's at least maybe 5 apartments on that row, and you're on one end and he's on the other. So 5 apartments length, basically. And these are not massive apartments. They look like they have one room.
50 feet?
Yeah, let's give it a little more than that. Let's say 70. Let's say 70.
Okay.
So on the walk, by now the owl is perched on the top of the apartment building, looking down,
Okay.
like across the street. So just keep an eye on things.
Sure.
And on the walk over, I would have cast Mage Armor on myself.
Mage Armor. Okay. All right, so these two guys get to the top of the stairs, Lucian, just as you're being warned by Emma, hey, turn around, doofus, they're right behind you. And they're going to try to do a move here. They're going to try to basically rush you and push you into the apartment. Your choices are, you can try to like jump out of the way, I guess. You can try to like push back and see if you can resist the strength of will here, or you can let them take you in. I don't know if you can come up with another option, another idea. Brother Joe, what's going on?
Yeah, okay. I'm assuming if I let them take me in, I'm going to lose some health points, correct?
No, they're not. I can't. I don't know. They're not holding a weapon. They're not trying to stab or kill you that you can tell, but they are trying to take you and push you into the building.
I'm going to let them take me in.
Okay. So you, Emma and Slappin and maybe Perv and Kaylin, you see them basically grabbing Lucian, pushing the door open, taking him into the apartment, and then the door slamming behind them. The Drow are not carrying prisoners.
Like, how far are we now? Like, okay, while this is happening, we're watching this. Like,
yeah, you had made it to the top of the stairs just as these guys did, and they went right into that apartment. So you're the length of the walkway, basically. And now I will say Perv and Kaylin are now near enough to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, well, we're headed to the...
I'm headed to the door.
Like, encasing this building, does it look like there's... Like, are there apartments on the other side? Is the back wall of the building? Like, do we know... Like, how... Does it look like there's just one side of apartments, or does it look like the other side of the building has apartments this backs up to?
No, it's definitely like 2 floors, 1 apartment on each floor. There's no like extra side. It's like one skinny rectangular kind of side. Okay.
Well, we're headed to the door then.
Sure. I'm assuming Perv and Kaylin are heading up the stairs. Anybody doing anything different? If I'm wrong, let me know.
I lean into Kaylin as we're walking up and say, well, I mean, like, he was kind of, he caused some problems for the group. Like, he wasn't the most subtle guy, especially for a rogue. So I don't know, maybe I don't know. We should go help him.
No, we need to go help him. He definitely
tries to think outside the box.
Yeah,
he's not.
I mean, like, I shouldn't be casting any stones in this glass house I'm living in.
I wasn't.
We gotta go make sure he's all right.
Like,
all right.
I'm gonna take the rapier out, and I'm up the stairs first.
Okay. So inside the apartment, Lucian, there's a lot of hustle and bustle. You can see that. Wait, actually, how's your night vision, Lucian? How well can you see in the dark? What's your race again? I can't remember.
I'm just. I'm a half elf.
Half elf. So you got a little bit of night vision then.
Yeah.
You can see well enough to see that near the window on the far side. This is really just a 1-bedroom place. It's a 1-room apartment kind of styled place. And they've got her seated in a chair near the window, and the 2 security guys are right there with her talking to her. And the 2 guys that pushed you in are explaining things to the other guys and pushing you towards her so that you would be in the same part of the room that she's in near the window.
So if I enter the door, right?
Yes.
The window is where?
It's on the other side of the room. There's a window next to the
opposite
door.
wall.
They're pushing you all the way towards the far side of the room. One of them stayed to close the door, and the other one is pushing you towards where the 2 guards are sort of watching her, and she is sitting in a chair by a little table near the window.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do I understand what they're saying? Are they speaking?
Yes, they're speaking in common. The 2 guys, the 2 guards are like, what took you so long? And the 2 guys, the 2 spies are saying like, we were just waiting for you to give us the signal, and then we saw this guy watching you from outside. And so they're having a bit of an argument about what's going on.
Okay.
So outside, you guys that have come to the door can kind of hear more raised voices inside. It's hard to get the exact words of what's being said, but there's definitely some the what Lucian was hearing has now gotten a little more heated, a little more elevated. But still no lights on inside.
I'll knock on the door. Housekeeping.
If he does that, I'm going to.
You want mint for pillow? All right, so Slappin knocks on the door. Lucian, you see the two guys that pushed you in just freeze and like slow turn back. Like, to the door.
If he knocks on the door, I'm going to step to the side. Like, which way does the door open?
In.
From which side of the door?
Let's see.
Well, I guess whatever side it opens from, when they open it, I'm going to be against the wall, like
on
where
the side
door
where the
opens this
hinges
way,
are.
They're going to be looking that way. I'm going to be standing right here with my sword out.
Okay. Slappin, are you just standing straight right in the center of the doorway there? Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna stand right behind Slappin.
Okay. Perv.
I'm gonna remain out of sight for the moment.
What does out of sight mean?
Behind the 7 foot tall giant Amazon woman.
Probably behind Emma.
Okay, on that other side of the door where the hinges are.
Wherever they won't be looking.
Okay.
You know, hugging the wall, sitting in the shadows, just so that I don't want them.
Basically, I'm just trying to be like where if they step out, or when they open the door, unless they step out, they're not going to see me. Is basically as close as I can be to the wall.
Inside the apartment, Lucian, you hear you're listening to them talk, and the two guards turn to the woman and they're like, "Who's that? Who are you expecting?" And she's like, "I wasn't expecting anybody." And they're sort of having an argument about this, and then the two spies are saying, "This was supposed to be a lot easier. What's going on? You got people watching outside the door. You got other people outside. Is this some kind of a trick?" Right. They're having a bit of a discussion, but nobody's going to open the door.
Are they saying that to her? It was supposed to be easier.
They're talking to each other.
Okay.
Clearly, the four of them, the two guards and the two spies, know each other, or at least have an awareness of each other.
I know her name, right? I just can't.
Evelyn.
Yeah. Evelyn.
Okay, I'm going to pound on the door and say, "So-and-so, do you have men in there with you?"
It's such a good play. Would you roll deception, I guess, is what I'm going to call that. That feels like deception to me.
That's probably not going to be good.
Oh, I think he's just doing this.
2. Worse than I thought.
The guys inside Lucian, they're all looking at each other, and finally one of the security guys just starts marching over towards the door, and he pulls it open, but is kind of like frozen when he sees Slappin and then Kaylin big behind him. Who are you looking for?
Does he come to like the cusp of the door?
No, he's in. He. It's like he pulled it open, so he's still inside.
Okay.
Chaos is in the chat.
So the door is open.
Yes, the door is open. The door is ajar.
So your battery.
As soon as the door opens, I'm in the middle of the doorway behind Slappin.
Correct.
With the rapier out. I'm gonna.
You just want to be.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna hit Blade Song and I'm gonna barge in.
Okay. What does Blade Song do? Can you remind me?
So Blade Song, I get 2 times per long rest. I get a bonus. It's a bonus action. I get +3 to my armor class. My walking speed increases by 10.
Okay.
Advantage on acrobatics and +3 to any con saving throw.
And you're gonna kind of go around Slappin and just sort of push your way in.
Yes, I'm gonna barge through the door.
Okay.
And threaten whatever person is in front of me.
All right. Let's see. What would that roll be?
I would let him up.
Yeah, I'm saying for the person in he's got to push past the other guy though, right? The guard who's at the doorway doesn't necessarily just going to be letting anybody into the place.
So if he's leading with a sword, he's either
Yeah.
If he goes to resist, then I guess
I'm going in.
the opportunity to,
Let's see. Let's have everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's start with that.
I'm going in.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, jeez.
I got a 16.
I got a 20.
21.
Give me 1 second. I'm getting everybody else done here.
No.
All right. So let's see here. I heard 16 and I heard a 20.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
21.
21. Oh my god.
I got an 11.
Clapping is the one in front of the door, so he's right there.
Yeah, sorry, that was 11 from Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And the 20 was slapping.
I was 20. Clapping was 21.
21 was Adam. Okay, there we go. Okay. And Paul was a 16. So that's what is per Mervin?
13.
13. Oh, right in the middle. There you go. Okay. So it actually means that Adam gets to go first. So as Caelan's going by drawing his sword, the guy does not seem to be moving. He seems to very much be planning to hold his own there at the door. Slap, and you get first to go. You can decide if you're going to let the two of them meet in the doorway. If you're going to get involved early, you get your turn first.
I'll step to the side and hold my action.
Okay.
You mean you're gonna let me go?
And that's JP next, right there next to the door, and you can decide. You've heard voices. You haven't seen into the apartment yet, but you've definitely heard the voices, and you see Caleb is making his move.
Okay, as Kaylin goes, I'm gonna turn so I can see the guy.
Oh.
And okay. That's what the totals. How many hit points of creatures a spell can affect? When I step, if I step where I can see in the room, can I see? How many of them can I see?
Everybody. It's a one room. It's a one room setup. So you can see all the way across.
All right, I got to roll to see if I can affect all four of them.
Okay.
I should be able to because I roll 5d8. And okay, so let's see how many hit points worth of people I can affect. I'm going to cast sleep on the four of them. So how that works is
you can
roll 5d8, and the total is the number of hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
Read it to me again, because I want to understand, because there's a lot of people in there, and I just want to know, is it
I get to pick.
Tony?
So I'm going to cast sleep.
Yes.
And the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber.
Yes, that part I understood.
5d8.
Okay.
The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Actually, if I cast it at second level, you roll an additional 2d8 per spell slot. Oh, wait. Do I have a second level spell yet? I guess I don't technically. No. Okay, so it's still first level. So it's just 5d8. And creatures within a 20-foot area that I pick, which would be all of them, I assume, are within 20 feet of each other.
Yeah, I'll say the room definitely would qualify. But does it say you get to pick, or within that space? You
it says starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points.
Okay.
Oh, creatures within 20 feet of a point of you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
Got it.
Yeah.
So the weaker they are, the faster they're going to fall asleep.
Yeah, the weakest guy is going to be the first one that would succumb.
Perfect. Okay.
But
and then
am I going to sleep?
What's your hit points, Tony?
I know 17.
17. Okay.
No,
Yeah, it's the lowest hit points to any creature in that zone.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Everybody. Okay.
So
That's
you have to
what I'm
like
saying.
put it in.
I got to pick who. I thought I could.
No,
pick.
I think
No,
it
it
starts
just-
in descending order of hit.
It goes
hit
from the
points.
lowest.
Okay, then I don't have enough because it's probably going to hit her potentially first. So
Well, if she falls asleep, that's no big deal. But I mean, if I fall asleep, that's one less guy to fight.
yeah,
No.
yeah. But if it hits her and then it hits you, then I'm probably out. I don't get anybody else. I was trying to get like a couple. Okay.
Who's the
Never mind.
wizard in this group? Who's the wizard in this group?
So
Who has
okay.
the least
Instead-
number of hit points.
Instead, I'm going to step between Kaylin and the guy, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person. on the guy
Charm
at the door.
person. Charm person. Charm person. Okay.
They have to make a Wisdom saving throw,
All right.
and
Wisdom save.
Adam, are you in the room? Or you just
They
stepped
did
Yeah,
out?
not
I'm
roll.
fine.
They did not roll very well. Sorry. What do they have to do? What
they
did
have
they
to
beat?
make a Wisdom saving throw. It's a 14 at this stage.
They did not beat it. They were unsuccessful.
So the guy in the doorway, I'm going to step, like when I see Kaylin go to move forward, since I was standing right there, I'm going to spin around, throw my hood back to show that I'm a drow, and a female drow at that, and be, what the hell are you idiots doing? as I go to push past this guy,
Okay.
and like basically get out of my way, like to the guy that's in the doorway, get out of my way. What are you idiots doing? Why are you taking prisoners? And like I'm gonna like just like I know that I should be there to get by him.
Well, it worked on him. It charmed him, but I guess for the others, it would be persuasion. What do you think?
I'm not necessarily even trying. I'm trying to get this guy. So the guy that I'm talking to that's at the doorway, basically I'm trying to get him to step aside and let us in
He
the
did.
room.
Oh, he is. I rolled so poorly. He is totally charmed, and so he's like, oh, and he steps back out of the way, and you come right in.
But yeah, so if I need to roll something for the others to see how they react, to
That's
me
what I'm
coming
trying to
into the room,
determine
that's
is
fine.
how are
Like,
the I'm trying to determine how the others would be reacting.
Yeah.
And let me move Tony over here. And let's see those guys in here, and then that guy. All right.
and I'm basically going to be like, as I'm coming in, it's going to be, what are you idiots doing? Why are you bringing this man in here with her? What is your problem? Why didn't you take care of this like you're supposed to?
And that feels clever, but also feels like persuasion to me.
That's fine.
So you're
I
trying
like
to persuade them to believe what you're doing. So you go ahead and roll persuasion, and I'll roll for each of them.
That's a 23.
Oh, Jesus. So there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Do you want me to roll for Evelyn as well?
Yeah, however you want to handle her. That's your thing.
All right. And then Evelyn. So everybody seems to be like stunned into pause, except for one of the spies. I don't want to keep calling them ninjas. Seems to have a bit of a scowl, and he's looking at you in a different way. But everybody else seems to be like, oh, did we just screw up? Like they're questioning life choices. They're questioning decisions that they have made prior to this moment. So they are sort of stunned into silence, except for this one guy. He's kind of closer to you near the center of the room. And he instantly says, who the hell are you, lady?
The person that apparently is going to have to clean up your fucking mess, you idiots. And as I'm coming in, I'm hoping the rest of them are coming in behind me.
Yeah, let's I'm gonna go through our order here. Would then be Kaylin would go next.
So yeah.
Actually, no,
So,
wait.
yeah, that's my turn. I've
Tony, what did you
marched in,
have?
I've cast Charm Person, and I've started
You
this
had an 11.
conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 and 11.
Yeah. So Kaylin is next. So Kaylin, what are you gonna do? The guy moved out of the way of the door.
I'm in the middle of the room in front of Emma.
Okay.
And can I tell which of these individuals isn't kind of buying it?
Oh yeah, he's the one that's definitely not like hunching down and showing submission like a bad dog. Like he's the one that's kind of like got a questioning look on his face. Hand is his hand. The two spy ninja guys have had daggers out this whole time, but that's all that they've had. They haven't like drawn their actual weapons, and they're carrying. I don't know if everybody asked. Let's see, what are these guys carrying? They've got each of them has a mace on their hip, but they're holding daggers.
But they have daggers out. Okay.
Correct.
Mace on the hip, daggers out. Yeah. There's only really one guy that looks aggressive toward
the two
Emma.
Guards are carrying. They've got blades. They've got scimitar blades. Actually, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
Okay. I've got the rapier.
They haven't drawn anything.
The one with the dagger out that seems aggressive. I'm in the middle of the room, and it's like, "Why do you have your weapon out?" I'm going to attack him. I'm going to slash his arm wherever he's holding this. Like the arm that's holding the dagger, I'm going to slash at him with the rapier.
Look at this. Here we go. Okay. Roll to attack. There you go. Let's see.
+6 is a 16.
You hit.
My turn, yeah.
That is going to be 6 points of damage.
All right. Were you attempting to disarm or just injure, or just attack?
Attempting to injure.
I didn't have you roll to disarm or anything.
No, not trying to disarm, but attempting to injure the arm that has the dagger out, trying to slash it, trying to be intimidating, trying to be the force in the room.
Yeah.
As like, you didn't hear her?
Because I usually do if you're aiming, just so we can like decide how we want to do this. If you're aiming for a specific point on the body, I usually make you roll with disadvantage to see if you can hit that spot, like that one point, as opposed to hitting them in general. Does that make sense?
Yes. I mean, I'm just gonna take a slash. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm trying to, but I'm just gonna take a slash at him.
Okay.
And try to.
He did not drop his weapon, but he definitely took damage for sure.
Just trying to be that intimidating force and presence in the middle of the room now.
Sure.
Trying to get them to, stand down a little bit in conjunction with what Emma had said.
Okay.
Show of force. I don't have the charisma, so it's a show of force.
It's Evelyn's turn next, and she just looks frozen in just kind of awe of what's going on. She's not getting out of her chair or anything. If she's got a weapon, she's not. It doesn't. You can't see it. She's not drawing it or anything like that.
As I look at her, just the thing. Was she looking scared? Was she looking angry? As I march into the room, just to get a feel for her.
She definitely looks scared by what's going on right now.
Okay.
Whether it's you guys or these other guys or everything about this is getting worse for her.
Yeah.
Any I don't know, confidence that she had as far as like this is unfair, unjust, whatever is gone.
Okay.
Let's see. Next up would be the guy you just hit. I think he's next before Alec and then the other guard. So he is going to attack you. He's one of the guys with the mace. Let's see. Does he want to use? Let's see. Is drawing your weapon the action, right? If you're going to take out a weapon that is not in your hand, that's your action, right?
Think if you already have a weapon in your hand.
You have to put one away, don't you?
He's got the dagger, and then the mace is on his hip.
So if he's going for the mace, if he's switching his weapon, I think that's right. That's his action.
But I think it's free if you don't have anything in your hands to draw a weapon.
Yeah, if you don't have a weapon, you can pull a weapon. But if you're switching, I think it's an action. But
Right.
That's a good question. I don't know for sure.
Sure.
I think that's
I'm gonna have him. Let's see here. Yeah, because I don't know that I've ever had that happen before.
Stow a weapon as your free action at the end of your
turn.
So what
one weapon is generally a free that you can do once per turn, allowing you to switch weapons alongside an attack, but switching between two held weapons.
Here's what I'm gonna do. This character is allowed 2 melee attacks. I'm gonna use up one of his attacks to pull out the mace with his other hand, and then attack just one time. That's what I feel like is fair in this moment. So he is going to attack Kaylin. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's not very good. That's a 10.
Misses.
So
I deflect with the rapier.
there you go. So he swings that mace to no success. Then the next in the order would be Alec, who is right outside the door.
Is the door closed again?
It is not. But everybody seems to be looking into the room more or less at this point. The one guy who stepped out of the way sort of stepped to the side or was, pushed a little maybe by Emma. So he's maybe parallel to the door in that way, but he's not blocking any of it. It's wide open.
Okay. I rock up, I make, strut up to the door and trying to kind of pull focus and distract the people in the room that we're up against.
Okay.
You say, hey, sorry to be a bother. I heard that there was some sort of like key party somewhere in this apartment building, but I wasn't sure about the apartment number. And you guys sound like you're having quite a time in there. So I wanted to see if it was the right place.
I'm going to do straight up and down on these 4 guys and see if any of them were attention drawn. Let's see. Half of them were. I'm going to say the guy right next to you at the door turns to look. And I'm going to say both. You got both of the security guards to look, but the other 2 guys are way too focused on someone who just tried to cut him up in the middle of the room.
I assume he gives me kind of a unsure look.
Confusion. Definitely confusion.
Oh, I'm sorry. You need the password? It's Arkansas Screwball.
What the fuck? Where do you come up with these things?
There's a book.
Okay.
And then any action you're gonna have go along with that? Because there's definitely fighting happening in the middle of the room at this point.
No, I'm good.
All right. It is the other guy's turn. I'm going to do the same thing with him where he was not, ready for any of this. But when he sees his buddy get cut, he uses his turn to get the
guy would not. Are you talking about the charmed guy?
Not the charmed. The charmed guy's by the front door with Alec. I'm talking about the two.
He's one of the guards, right?
Yeah, the 2 spies in the middle of the room.
Mervin. I am not a player in this game.
Sorry, what did I say?
He said he's at the door with Alec.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, he's at the door with Perv.
Yeah, sorry, he's with the door or with Perv. Okay.
But in the middle of the room are the 2 spies, the guys with what I've been calling thugs in my mind. They are carrying the maces and the daggers. So he's going to use his turn to do the same thing, which is to first action. He's going to take the other mace out, and then he's going to swing it at Kaylin.
Wait, I thought they had scimitars. I'm confused.
The
guards have scimitars.
The guards have scimitars.
But I thought the guy.
The guy by the front door is a guard. The guy by the front door is a guard, and the guy by Evelyn is a guard. The 2 guys in the middle of the room.
The guy at the door was. I'm sorry. I thought the guy at the door was one of the spies. Okay, sorry. I was confused.
Those guys, the 2 guards are in actual like casino clothing uniforms with like name tags and shit. The 2 guys in the middle of the room are just in like dark cloaks. Those are the thugs.
Okay.
So the other thug swings, and that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Misses. the blade. I'm deflecting. It's starting to sing. All you hear from the blade is this really high pitch kind of whine, but it sounds ethereal to a sense.
So the 19 just the mace just deflects off the blade singer.
19 does not hit. My armor class right now is 20.
Holy crap! For a second level guy, I've never had a character be armor.
Well, because he has all that stuff on him.
He has his mage armor on. And
I have mage armor and blade song both on. Add 6 to my armor class.
All right. Well, that takes us to Tony. Tony, you are over near Evelyn by the window. She is seated, and there's a security guard next to you who still seems somewhat flummoxed by this entire operation.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to write this all down so I know what I'm looking at here. All right, so I guess I'm going to attack.
It's D&D. You do what you want.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the guy next to me.
Sure. There's a security guard right next to you there by the table. Right. Tony, do something, says Gordon.
I know, huh? God damn it. All right. $21.
That definitely hits.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. It's dagger. Hold on. Stupid ass. That's 8.
Wait, to hit or 8 damage? What are you doing?
8 damage.
8 damage.
Said,
okay. Ooh.
Yeah, he said 21 to hit.
Yeah, but then he said wait, and I was like, what's going on? Holy crap, Tony. That's a good hit. Anything else, Tony? Is that it?
No, usually I don't. I mean, I could jump back, right? I mean, I got that ability to jump back.
21 damage from a level guy? What are
remember the rules.
No. 8 damage.
He did 8 damage on a 21.
8 damage, but the hit thing. I guess I'll jump back.
Okay. Okay, so the last 2 guys are the charmed one by the door, and he's at a loss. He's just absolutely confused by this whole thing. He seems like he's in trouble. The guy that Tony just basically wrecked, he has gotten very bloody right off the bat. He's going to use his turn to draw the scimitar, and that's going to be his turn completely. But he is right there by Evelyn with his scimitar drawn. The last guy is still super charmed, and he's just by the door questioning life in general. So that brings us around to the top of the order, and that sounds like a baseball thing. But we're back to Adam, who is where are you, Adam? You stepped aside.
Outside the door.
You had your action that you held. Did you want to do anything from where you are? You got Alec in the doorway. Alec is in the doorway, but he's tiny enough that you can still get around him or shoot over the top of him.
With my held action, I could basically only attack.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to attack anybody right there. So we'll just go to the top of the order, and it'll be my turn again. And,
so it is your turn. Yeah.
I'll move into the room.
Okay.
And the one that
you got Alec. You got Alec right in the doorway, and then you've got the charmed guy a little bit off to the side, and then in the center you've got JP with you've got Emma with Kaylin in front, and then the 2 thugs right there on either side of Kaylin now.
I'm going to go to the one that Kaylin attacked.
Okay.
I am going to attack him. First attack will be a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
For 9 damage.
All right.
And then I'll do a flurry of blows and hit him again.
Okay.
That will be a 19 to hit.
Yes.
For 10 damage.
My God. He is looking very bloody right now. And quite confused that the tide has turned so dramatically on him.
That'll be my turn.
All right, that is Adam then. Okay, sorry, that is Slappin', and that takes us to JP.
So I'm gonna just shake my head like dramatically, like so disappointed, and just, like, and all of them. Like I haven't yet given up the act completely here. I'm going to turn to the charm guy and be like, it appears you're surrounded by fools and lower males that don't know their place. And she's going to turn to the guy that's absolutely wrecked and cast vicious mockery on him as she says this to him. Lower males that don't know their place, you should bow before your betters. And so that is.
I feel like I hear your voice in the background. Is somebody playing this? I feel like I hear the live stream somewhere.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay. That's not the strongest save in his arsenal.
It's a 14 that they has to be.
He rolled a 2. So who cares what I'm adding to that? He does not succeed.
He's going to take 4 damage. 4 psychic damage.
Wow. This poor guy. I mean, poor guy. He's threatening a seemingly defenseless woman. Okay. So JP, Emma. And then that takes us to...
Dang it, he's still standing. I was hoping he's close enough that
he's
I could
still standing. He's still
use
standing.
words to finish him in front of the others and maybe get
just
him to like stand down.
Shame him to death. That takes us back around to Kaylin, I believe. Let's see.
So
this guy's hanging on by a ragged thread.
Yeah, he's not looking too great. I'm gonna look over my shoulder, just kind of peek over my shoulder, looking for Perv, because I remember Perv was at the door behind me. If Perv is still at the door, I'm gonna shout, "Make sure nobody leaves, Perv. Close the door. This is an all-inclusive party."
I'm gonna imagine as just looking at him like nobody leaves.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna take a swing at the spy that's not hurt as much.
Undamaged. Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. I messed up. I was supposed to get 3 attacks instead of 2.
I'm gonna say it's too late and you forgot.
Okay.
You got too distracted by running in the room.
Okay.
He's almost dead anyways. You guys haven't even taken any damage at this point. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swipe at the spy that has not been hit yet.
Go for it.
That's gonna be, oh goodness, where'd it go? It's 6. 19 to hit.
19 to hit definitely hits. Yes.
19 hits. 9 points of damage.
Oof.
And then on that slash, I'm going to follow through with I don't know, am I able to do that as a bonus action? I don't think I'm allowed to bonus action elbow somebody, am I?
That sounds not like a movement. That sounds like an attack.
Yep. All right, so I believe that's the end of my turn. Yep, that's it.
All right, so that takes us to Evelyn. I'm gonna say, let's see, Evelyn, how are you feeling here? Yeah, I'm saying she's still kind of just flustered with this whole thing, so she is not getting out of the chair. Let's see. But let's see. That takes us to that's a 13. That's the one. I think it takes us to the one that Tony hit next.
Okay.
No, I've spy number 1. That
13,
should be.
13.
It should be the first guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be the one that's really beat up.
Yeah, that's an 11. Let me like that better. Okay. Okay, so the near death soldier. He, I guess he'll try Adam this time, having had such bad luck against Paul and being thrashed by Slappin so badly. Let's see here. And he rolls a 21.
Miss. No, I'm joking.
this guy, I gotta have to get some new bad guys here. Let's see. That's the mace. All right. Not going to be very impressive here. That's a 5 bludgeoning damage. And let's see here. Yeah, I guess he'll just use his second attack and try to hit you again. I don't know. That's a 17.
That does miss.
Okay, so he's clearly groggy from the blood loss. He's not all there. That takes us to Alec. Sorry, to Perv in the doorway.
Okay, I say, after witnessing all this crazy brouhaha melee, I say, well, if I knew it was going to be that kind of a party. And I'm going to use a bonus action to infuse one of my pebbles and cast magic stone.
Is this like when you tried to throw the rock west?
Whoever, besides the guy who is charmed, whoever looks the least damaged, I'm going to throw at him.
The least damaged. Well, it's really just the least damaged guy is the one that Kalen just hit recently in the middle of the room.
Okay.
There. The other thug.
I'm going for that thug then.
Alrighty.
That's a 24 to hit.
Totally hits. Yes, not concerned.
That is 11 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Damn, these guys are not doing so well. Are you staying there for your movement?
Yeah, I was told to watch the door.
I mean, you're doing it. That takes us to the newly looking bloodied thug, and he's gonna take his swing at Paul, or his first swing, I should say, at Caitlin. Sorry. I got a 20, so that's a nat 20.
That auto hits, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what my AC is.
Yeah,
it does. Yes.
Okay, because what does that end up being? Nat 20 turns into.
Oh, what is my bonus? 24.
Yeah. Because I can cast shield and have an AC of 25.
Okay.
Even what does that do?
I don't think there's a dodge for that. I don't think there's an AC. Is there? Am I misunderstanding that?
I don't know.
Alex,
that's why I'm asking.
I think a nat 20 hits no matter what.
I think a nat 20 hits too. I think it
whenever
should.
it comes to hitting and stuff, a nat 20 naturally hits. I think whenever
I don't think it really matters what the. If he'd have rolled a 19 for like a 23 or something, you could use your shield.
Right. And that's something you use as a reaction, Kalen?
Yeah. Shield is a reaction.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That is going to be 8 bludgeoning damage with the mace.
All right.
And then he gets a second attack.
Yeah.
But they are not nearly as good. I got a 16.
Yeah, that does not hit.
All right. And then that takes us to Tony.
Right, so I want to go back to the guy I hit the first time.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to hit him again.
Do it. See how well you do.
I rolled a 21.
You hit him. How can you finish him off?
Okay,
he's looking pretty rough.
Clear roll, and here we go. 6.
He falls to the ground.
Nice.
He's right there, bleeding out on the ground, out like a light. You want to tell me how you finish him off?
Just gonna skewer him. Just that's it.
Right through the chest, the heart, the stomach.
Right in the throat. I do it right in the throat.
Right in the throat. Okay.
Right in the throat.
Okay. So he is down. He is bleeding all over Evelyn, who is she's freaking out. She is not screaming, but she is absolutely aghast at the violence happening all around her. The next guy would have been that guy, but he is deed. And that leaves us with the charmed guy by the door. How long does the charm last? What is the restrictions on this? Because he started watching his buddies get killed. It lasts an hour. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. They make a wisdom saving throw. And he only got advantage on the wisdom saving throw if we were fighting him. If he fails to throw, he was charmed until the spell ends or until you or your companions do any harm to him.
Right. So even if he watches his buddies getting killed.
Yep.
When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed.
Okay.
So as long as you don't attack him, he's charmed.
He is still just, captivated by this whole thing, unsure of what's going on, watching his buddies get sliced and diced. That takes us back around to the top of the order and slapping.
Okay. There's one next to me that's almost dead.
Right? Yeah, there's one who's nearly dead next to you, and one who's definitely bloodied over by. And just for, I think, Kaylin, you know that when we say bloodied, that means that more than half of their health is gone. So that's just in case. Nobody has to tell. Nobody knows. Like you can't tell if Emma is, only missing 2 health points or missing a lot, but you can tell when she's lost more than half the health points because she'll be bloodied, right?
Yep.
And so in this case, the other guy who was over there that Kaylin just hit recently, he is now bloodied as well.
So the one that's nearly dead, I'm going to try and hit. That's a 19 hit.
That definitely hits.
For 11 damage.
He dead. Tell me how you finish that guy.
Well, actually, I've used just my fists. So just a nice solid uppercut, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. His head snaps back and he crumbles to the ground like, was it Jake Paul? What's his name?
Oh, yeah. That's broken jaw.
Broken jaw breaks in 3 places.
Yeah. He is down and he is out.
But he's a real boxer.
I'll move over to the other one and attack him.
All right.
That'll be a 12 to hit on the first one.
12 hits.
Okay. For 8 damage.
Ooh, nice.
And then 21.
That hits. Oh no, this guy's
for
looking
8 damage.
He goes. Tell me about how you knocked that guy down.
Just a jab.
Knock his nose right into his brain.
I can't remember the name of that other alpha troll who got beat up the same weekend, but it's that guy.
Yes.
He's now down. So yeah, both down. Everybody's out except for the charmed guy by the door, who's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on right now.
So it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn to him, and now, if only your friends had been somewhat reasonable and understood the situation they were actually in, we could have avoided this. Now,
He says, I'll be reasonable. I'll be reasonable.
What you idiots thought you were doing, and so I want to I'm trying to get him to tell us what his perception of what was going on here.
Can you read the charm thing for me as well, just so I understand how honest he has to be and what the restrictions are?
He sees me as a friendly acquaintance. He sees me as his friend, and so I'm trying to be both friendly with him, but also intimidating enough that he sees that I'm someone important is basically what I'm trying to portray.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely fails his and he's like, no, we were just doing what they told us to do. They told us to bring her back to her apartment, and that the other 2 guys were going to come and kill her for us. I that's what they told us to do.
When he says that, Perv goes, "Whoa, hold on, that's some next level. What is this? Some sort of snuff film? I will not sign up for this."
So if he says that, when Perv says that, and I'm going to be like,
Who
thought that was a good idea?
He says, Mr. Webb said, it was what Mr. Webb told us to do. He said that the other guys would meet us here.
And what could she have possibly done to earn this fate?
Would everybody roll perception for me?
Now that I know how to click, I don't have to roll it. 22.
Natural 1.
17.
Sorry, I heard 14, 11. Okay.
22.
So 22. Lucian, I'm going to give you a turn, and I'm going to say, Emma, because you're probably facing the guy to talk to him, I'm going to have you roll. Would you roll one more die and see if it's less than that? So I'm going to do it with disadvantage.
With
Perception?
Perception again?
So the 17 was lower.
The 17 was the lowest. No, Lucian, you don't have to. Lucian, you see Evelyn draw the scimitar from the dead body, take the scimitar and start running across the room to the guy at the charmed guy.
I intercept her. I stop her.
Lucian's the only one that sees it.
Oh.
So I was the only one that saw it.
Yeah.
So I have
But
to stop
she's going to
her.
have to pass JP, and I'll maybe give him an opportunity. But you see it, Lucian. So you get a decision of if you want to intervene or if you want to just watch.
I want to intervene.
What do you want to do?
Intervene. I want to stop her because we need to know what's going on.
But let's be specific. How are you stopping her? What are you going to do?
I'm going to grab her wrist and grab her by the waist.
Okay. Let's do a little. That feels like strength. You want to give me a little strength?
Strength. I'm a 0. Here we go.
Grapple.
0 to hero. Here we go.
Well, she's pretty tiny, so.
All right. I got a 16.
So you grab her, you catch her, and the blade shatters to the ground, and she's screaming obscenity. She's saying stuff like, "You son of a bitch! You know, you told me that you were just making me leave. Like, you know, you brought me back here to kill me. You know, she is just furious at these guys that they have clearly duped her into coming, or she feels like they were telling her to come back here, and that killing her was not obviously what she was not aware that was what they had planned for her.
Or
Tony
either
grabs her and catches her.
Are either of the two thugs that don't look like guards, are either of them just knocked out, or are they dead? Like
They're all dead.
They are both dead.
All right. So the guy, how does the guy that I'm talking to react when she does this?
He's only focused on you. He doesn't really care what she's saying.
See, in here I thought we were going to be able to be friends. Well, did he answer my question when I asked who thought this was a good idea?
He said Mr. Webb, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
And what could we possibly think that she'd done?
That was the question you asked.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was where I was at. Yeah.
She was messing around with the boss's plans, and he wasn't going to have any. He was tired of her being a distraction. He said she was too big of a distraction.
So at this point, I'm trying to decide if there's anything more I think I can get out of this guy.
What's the plans?
Yeah, what plan specifically did he feel like she was causing problems to?
She was going to mess up the whole tournament.
How could she have possibly done that? I thought he had taken precautions.
I don't know what her plan was. I don't know what she was going to do. I just know that the boss was not going to take any more of her distraction around the casino during the tournament.
You know, like I'm gonna like walk up to him, like put my arm on his shoulder and like kind of guide him into the middle of the room.
Okay.
Like away from the door.
He's happily following along. He's in a trance of romance.
We could have just been a little smarter how you went about this. We all could have just been friends, but your friend here was an idiot. And so
I don't even like those guys. I didn't even go to the museum with them.
Ooh.
What I can't imagine why they wouldn't have the intelligent one involved in the museum effort. Like, why did they send these morons? No wonder it was a failure.
I guess Lasky just doesn't like me. You know, he didn't pick me for that job. I was just watching him from across the street when they were doing their work, but I didn't get to go in at all.
When he says Lasky, does he look at any of the guys in the room, or is he like thinking about like? Does he?
He's not referencing any. He's not pointing to anybody in the room. No.
Okay.
How long does a charm spell last?
An hour.
An hour. Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna try to like get as much as I can out of this guy before I like get him in the center of the room and then cut his and then cut his throat.
Or do we send him to the police?
Yeah.
Or do we send him to the police?
Yeah, I was about to say, do we send him to the police? Do we take him to the Don?
The Don? Yeah.
Yeah. This like that's a name. There's an extra name.
We have a name. Wait, Lasky was the one in charge of the museum thing?
Yeah. Lasky was the one in charge of the mission at the museum. He was the one there telling everybody what to do. I didn't get to even go in.
Is he running the tournament setup as well?
Oh no. He's just in charge of the security there at the casino. Okay,
Lasky is in charge of the security.
Does this is got the do we know that they don't they have like something or something so they can get around or something like
say it again?
Yeah, I know.
They have something for something to get around to something.
I'm gonna go
like
close the door.
Well, like the other place had badges. Do we know if they have badges at the other places?
We're gonna search them here in a minute, but
okay.
But
I'm gonna go close the apartment door. Make sure it's closed. I've got the owl still out on top of the apartment across the street watching, and I'm gonna start helping clean up a little bit. I'm start piling up these guys to where we can rifle through everything while Emma is still talking to.
I'm trying to think of what else I'm trying to get out of him.
The guard.
Yeah, for Tony's reference, yes. Earlier, when Perv was watching the entrance door, they did have security cards to get into the restricted area behind the bar.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, well, at least he's not in charge of the tournament because that could go awry completely. Do you know for sure when they're finally supposed to make their move there? I'm just trying to see what I can get out of him.
I don't even know what that means, lady.
is what's going to happen to the tournament if she's messing up with the plans at the tournament? What's the is the tournament fixed or something or
what?
The tournament.
So wait, state your question again, Lucian. What are you saying?
If Evelyn's messing up Mr. Webb's plans at the tournament.
Oh, the tournament.
Whatever. At the contest.
Okay. Are you trying to
yeah, tournament. I don't know. Anyways, what are does he know what the plans are? Is it fixed? Is the tournament fixed?
I'm going to get stuff from Evelyn. We're going to get information from Evelyn here in a minute.
Well,
I just want to understand the question you're saying out loud because it sounded similar to Emma's question. The guard seemed to be, the security guard seemed very confused by it.
Okay, just maybe I am just saying them twice, but better.
Yeah, that was really better.
Evelyn tries to stomp on your foot but misses. And she says, I just wanted to get my statue back, you son of a bitch.
And I'm just going to be, now did we steal from this poor girl?
The security guard's like, we didn't steal that statue. The boss brought it in. And she said, brought it in. He made that statue. And it's mine.
I'm trying to think what else I can get out.
Who made that statue?
So, now, just to be sure, because clearly you were worried about this one person messing with the tournament. Are you telling me we don't have enough security? Like, how many people are going to be? Have we reduced the numbers? How many people are supposed to be working this thing?
I don't know what the boss was worried about. I just know that he was tired of having to deal with her shenanigans.
Right. Like, if I'm looking at him, do I feel like he's trying to decide if there's anything else I can get out of it?
Go ahead, Lucian. You're in the room. You can speak.
Yeah, one of the others can say something. I'm
okay. So
trying to figure out what else.
I heard Caleb walk over and close the door. I did hear
so
that.
Alan made the statue.
Alan didn't make the statue. Alan is the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Alan
is the statue.
They took his soul and they trapped it in that awful thing, and they're using it as a goddamn award for this stupid game.
Perv says, "Well, this is just above my pay grade," and he walks out of the room.
He's leaving the whole apartment.
Did Evelyn say that, or did the guy say that?
Evelyn said that.
Okay, how does the guard react to this?
He's just like,
did he know?
Like,
Did he?
He's clearly not like giving her a whole lot of focus, and he's just kind of like, trying to make you happy.
Do you know where they're keeping the statue? Is it being protected well enough?
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there in the tournament room up on the little shelf thing. They got guys in there.
Do I remember the statue?
Yes, there is a statue on the far wall in the tournament room up on the little shelf there. And there's a security guard there, and there's a security guard at the door to come into the tournament area.
Okay.
That
security guard there and the security guard.
So there were two in that area.
When's this tournament supposed to end again?
There's 2 more days left.
2 more days. Okay. With that, I'm going to like basically step him into. Is there anything else I want to get out of him first?
You're asking who?
Do we want to ask?
I'm thinking to myself before I do this.
Do we want to ask the Dawn?
Yeah.
We got the box, don't we?
This is true. Kaylin, why don't you consult with our friend to see if he has any more questions for our guest here.
I'm gonna go outside with Perv
on the patio or on the
I'm not
doing the veranda.
Don't necessarily do it in front of him, but
I'm not doing it in front of this guy. I'm not doing it in front of Evelyn either. I'm gonna go outside in the front door. Perv's out there, very nonchalant on the side, and I'm just gonna step out there. I'm gonna grab Hal. I'm gonna message Hal. I'm gonna activate Hal.
Good evening, Kaylin.
Good evening, Hal. I need to send a message to the Dawn.
What would that message be?
I'd like the Dawn to know that we've got information about the casino, about information about the museum and who killed the curator at the museum. Does the Dawn need a person, or does he just need the information?
We currently have both.
Yes.
Waiting.
And I look over at Perv, and Perv's eating snacks out on the porch. Yeah. Just give him the nod.
Yeah. Seems completely in character.
Make sure Perv's good.
The
I
Dawn.
look up. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
The Dawn would love to speak with your witness, if possible.
Okay. Please also let the Dawn know that we have someone that may need protection. Are you able to? Is he able to provide safety for an individual that was?
And maybe able to provide some more info.
Yeah, that was a target for the casino's back. I don't know.
Waiting. The Dawn says safe passage can be provided for a victim.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Hal. Tell the Dawn we will see him very soon.
Have a nice day.
Put Hal back in the bag. I look over at Perv. It's like we're probably going to start wrapping up here soon, Perv.
I'm going to say
back in the room and says, "Okay, I got an idea, but we're going to need a lot of gold paint."
So at this point, like as we're talking to this guy, I'm gonna like message the others that we need to like. Basically, I'm gonna when Kaylin comes back in, I'm gonna be yes, Kaylin. What did our friend say?
I just relay the information that the Don would like to speak to our friend and also speak to Evelyn.
And with that, I'd be like, oh, well, excellent. And I don't have any. I'm trying to think of a best way to do this.
Can we either knock him out or blindfold?
Yeah, I'm basically going to try to knock him out.
I'm gonna walk
for the next hour.
I mean,
yeah, we could have him.
You've
walk
got him
with
for
us.
enough time that I will say you could probably get most of the way there. He would also happily let you bind him at this point in any way that you wanted.
Should we blind Evelyn? Should we?
It is that kind of party.
Should we? Should we let Evelyn know where we're going, or should we put up something over her eyes so she doesn't know where she's going?
We're gonna get close.
So
and then-
basically, at this point, I'm going to turn to Evelyn. The only thing that I would like, I'd like to have a conversation with Evelyn without him present for a minute. Like it's where I'm thinking is.
Well,
How long can he be in the bag of holding?
10
What did we say?
10 minutes.
But only for small or medium-sized creatures. I don't know how an elf.
Yeah, he's
fit
not a
into that.
medium. He's it's gonna be a tight fit just the same.
Can we just put his head in his head into
No,
it?
that doesn't work. Like, I'm gonna like, Evelyn, why don't we have a conversation? Well, I should be in the room. Like, I would suggest that one of you guys take Evelyn outside and have a conversation with her. Why? I would suggest like Slappin and I stay with our friend here, and the others talk to Evelyn outside and see if we can get some information and tell her what's going on. And then we'll start heading toward that as soon as that conversation is done.
And just as a heads up, I can travel between two locations in the city twice as fast as speed would normally allow.
And how do you
If
do
we
that?
would get most of
we
the
gotta
way
take
there
this guy with us,
normally,
though.
that we should get there.
You're gonna carry. You're thinking about carrying the guard.
Put him in the bag in the last 15 minutes, and then
I
put
just
him in the
meant
bag. And then
that's
have
a trait I
Slappin run.
get on traveling.
So we're gonna bind him. Like he said, he would let us bind him. So we're gonna bind him
Nice.
and
Nice.
be like, just for our own, make sure there's no more confusion about, and so Evelyn feels safe. And like, take his weapons. Search the guards. So we're searching all the dead bodies.
Search the bodies. Yes.
And you're able to find two passes, two security passes to the casino.
Are their weapons worth anything?
I mean, you can take them if you want. There's two, like I said, two maces, two scimitars, and two daggers.
Is there anything else on? So the weapons and the two security passes. Is there anything else on them?
Obviously, the two security guards are wearing uniforms.
Yep.
One of them in pristine order, and the other one is somewhat bloodied. Have to be.
We'll get the
cleaned.
pristine one later because
Yeah.
gonna. Actually,
Right.
we're gonna take.
We're gonna take them all now.
Yeah.
We'll take it and like. Do we have anything we can put him in?
It is that
We
kind
could
of
put
party.
him in the
Alex.
bag of holding.
We're stripping down the dead body.
So we're gonna basically give him the bloody clothes of one of the like hidden guys and take his security uniform.
Okay.
We're
He's
gonna
putting on
take
his dead buddy's bloody clothes.
It definitely doesn't fit him as well. Those other guys, the thugs, were much
I
bigger.
don't
but
want him to be naked if we're
he's
marching
just not.
through the
Yeah,
street.
it'll do what it'll do.
Yeah.
we're gonna leave all of these guards in their undergarments.
Okay.
We're gonna take all of their uniforms,
Why
including the
stop
two
there?
spies. This is just prep for you, Perv.
Herb, you do what you need to. We're gonna start heading that way, and so we're gonna
Just
start.
know this is
getting-
the outfit you're in. Yeah, this is the group
Yeah.
you joined.
So we're gonna start heading toward.
Are we taking the weapons to sell later or anything like that?
Everything's in the bag of holding.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start marching him through town for as long he's bound, and basically bound in a way, but then have like
very nonchalantly bound
laid across his hands so that you can't tell that he's bound as we're walking with him. And then at this point, as we're walking through town,
before you leave, Evelyn asks if she can collect a few of her things.
I would tell her yes, probably not safe to return here.
Okay.
Oh no, we're torching this apartment. I thought.
And I want to watch her as she's doing it because
it's a one room. It's a one room place, so it's not really. She knows she can't hide, but you do see her grab, some personal items, some clothes, some papers, and basically throw them in a little, I don't know, suitcase thing that she's basically got. No weapons, nothing like that.
I'm gonna walk through the room and double check. Is there anything that would tie us to what has happened in the room?
I mean, you can do a perception check, I suppose. You're looking around.
Yep, I want to look around and just make sure that whatever's
besides the 3 dead bodies and the blood on the floor and stuff.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're not leaving evidence of ourselves being there.
Do we have to wipe everything down in case of fingerprints?
Yeah. 13 for perception.
There's nothing you can see that would be clearly marking your presence having been there at any point.
Yep, and then I'm going to send Minnie up into the air from her perch outside, and I'm going to have her do a circle to see if she notices anybody looking at the apartment before we leave.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there's no sign of anybody except the hustle and bustle of the city, maybe a little bit of a block away from where you guys are.
All right. I'm going to snap her back into the pocket dimension. I'm going to give Emma the look and say, all right, I think we're clear to leave. We've packed everything up. We've got Evelyn. Two by two with Evelyn and the guard.
As we make our way across town with this guy, like I'm obviously keeping track of how long it's been.
Yeah. So I feel like before you leave, you can tell, knowing how long it took you to get here the first time, you probably won't make it before it runs out. Okay. It won't be like super far off, but it won't be like, you definitely know you won't make it.
If I cast it on him before it runs out, does he do so does he have disadvantage on the wisdom save?
Ooh.
Or advantage?
I would say
I don't think you can charm a charmed creature.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have to drop the charm, in which case then they would know they'd been charmed, and then you would have to charm them again. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Or we could just probably have. Then I'm going to let the time run, and then if we get to the end, I will try to charm him again. Even though at that point it would have been that we were hostile to him, and he would have advantage probably on the wisdom save. But
I want to offer Evelyn a hit of the flask. She might be a little on edge.
She definitely takes a hit.
There you go.
Okay. So just whenever we get to that point, as we're walking, though, I'm going to drop back and try to talk to Evelyn.
It's a wisdom. You said it's a wisdom, right?
It's going to be a wisdom save whenever we get there.
He doesn't have any advantage to it, so it's not like it's he obviously
would have advantage because
he would have no bonus.
He's
got no bonus
because he would know.
Definitely. Destroy the apartment.
Level 2. We don't have fireball.
Soon enough.
Okay. Anything else before we head on the way, or about the path we're taking? Anything anybody wants to add?
I would suggest to Kaylin that she can take her owl friend out, and we continue to kind of scout and make sure that we're like keeping an eye out to see if we're being followed and stuff.
Okay.
Minnie pops up about 60 feet above us, about 20 feet in front of us, kind of keeping track of, looking for guard. Now that I know, she knows, looking for guards that are in the same type of uniform, or the thugs were in that kind of attire that they had.
Thankfully, you guys are pretty far from the casino as far as, you know, the high traffic areas for Drow, and you're entering into the main hustle bustle of the city.
Yeah.
So this is an area less likely to see the security guards just out and about, because they're going to probably stay closer to the Drow area unless they're off work, and then they wouldn't be in the uniforms. So, but you guys are good. You're not seeing anything. You see the occasional like city police officer or whatever. But you know, you guys can avoid those pretty easy if you want to, and take side streets whenever you see that on your route, because you all look pretty good, right? I know Slappin got hit right a little bit. I don't know how bloody he's looking.
I'm not even bloody.
Okay, and the
Kalen is not happy right now.
Okay.
Oh, well, then I would have. If Kayla was hurt, then I would have before we left. If I noticed that, I would have cast Healing Word on her.
Yep. Kalen is not happy right now.
Okay, so that's going to be 10.
Back to full.
On a
All right,
scale
so
of
then-
0 to 17, I'm about a 12.
Well, I'm going to save my other spell slot for trying to get him charmed again. So if you're not like really hurt,
Maybe we can pick up something on the way back or something.
yeah.
So good.
So
Okay.
as we're walking, though, I'm
Yeah.
going to drop back and try to get some information out of Evelyn as we go.
Okay. We'll try to see how much we can do before.
Yeah. So is she like you talked before that she was getting makeup to look more like a drow?
correct.
Now that I'm beside her, what is she? Is
She's
she
clearly
like
a half.
drow? Is she
She's
like,
a half drow. Yeah, she's
a
half drow,
she's a
half
elf.
elf. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's no human.
shit.
It's just like high elf kind of and
Oh,
drow.
okay.
Is she like Two Face?
Two different kinds of elf. Got it.
Alakith. That's that like.
So
line
as
down.
we're walking with, as I'm walking with her, I'm going to drop back and.
Okay.
So we're happy that we were able to help you tonight, but honestly, we stumbled into this. We were investigating the folks that committed the murder at the museum. We had them tracked to the casino. Any enlightenment you can give us on your friend and what has happened here that you've gotten yourself into before we see our friend?
He's not my friend. He's my brother. Alan was an idiot, and he got messed up doing the wrong kinds of stuff, and he's paying a really unacceptable price for it. And now they're trading his soul like it's a toy that they can all just, hand from one awful person to the next.
So what can you tell us about this Mr. Webb?
A lot.
Let me guess.
I mean, if you don't want to have the whole thing,
How much time do you have?
well, I'm like anything you can help us at going to. If we're going to help you, we need to know everything that you know.
He was not prepared for this.
My father's not very forthcoming with his business with me.
Ooh,
I knew it. That's what I just said.
So wait, so he is taking. When you say, is your brother your full brother? Is this his son that he's doing this to, or is there?
Wow.
Yes, it is. It is his son.
I've never been forthcoming. Usually I'm the first.
If you don't mind me asking, like Emma is eminently curious about this. How the hell is your father in charge, and where's the matriarch of this group?
Sorry, I don't know how to get over that joke.
I know.
I don't
Well,
know how
laugh.
you recover from that joke. There's 4 people in the chat, not a single smiley laughing face. I don't know how they pulled that off. His part in that business is is the facade. The real power in that building is in that circus, and I recommend you stay far away from that place.
Yes. I'm guessing Lolth has influence in the building.
You have no idea. The reason my brother's soul is strapped to that statue is because of the power in that building, and I was just trying my best to get him out of there without having to deal with them.
Are we talking Avatar or Priestess?
I don't know for certain, but I do know there's a lot of magic power in that room, and the things I've seen going on in there, it's the stuff of nightmares, and I don't want to go back. You couldn't pay me to go back in there.
Okay.
I've been doing one of those clubs too.
Let's have our moment for the guard here.
Okay.
And then we can end with we can start next episode with more conversation depending on how this bit goes.
Okay.
I will, would you roll a perception check for me to see if you can tell when it's almost time's up? I don't know if you have any inkling in your magic that you would be able to know.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you can absolutely feel that it's waning, that he is gaining his own agency back.
So then I'm going to warn the group.
So I don't know if that
ready.
helps you make any decisions about how you want
basically,
this to go.
I'm going to warn the group that my charm is about to end. We should be ready to subdue him if it doesn't work again.
Go ahead and grapple him.
Okay. He's like, oh, a hug. Okay.
Yep, same. I got the other arm.
Okay. So you guys are holding on. I mean, I'm assuming
I got the third arm.
I'm assuming we're not doing this in the middle of the street. That you.
Yeah, we would walk into it like a dark.
That's
like when I knew it was coming close to the end, I'd be like, we need to get some cover and be ready to subdue him if we need to.
All right. So I roll with advantage on
because we're at this point we've been hostile to him. He's going to know that when he comes out of the charm. Mm-hmm. So he's going to know. He's seen his buddies die. They're obviously grappling him. At that point, I would think yes, he would consider us hostile, which means he has advantage.
Okay.
But I thought he was bound. He's not bound?
He is bound, yes.
He is bound. So
it
with
just
advantage,
means whether or not I can charm him to make him cooperative the rest of the way or not.
Right.
Oh, gotcha.
I rolled a 17, so I'm probably not going to be very cooperative.
Yeah, you are no longer I cannot charm you the second time. So we gotta. So at this point, if they got him grappled, we would probably try to gag him and
gag him and bag him.
How close are we at this point?
I will say you're maybe 10-minute walk.
Oh, 10 minutes, you say?
6, 7.
In the bag of holding.
All right, you're gonna put him in the bag of holding. All right,
there you go.
I just double checked, and yes, an elf will fit in the bag of holding. So in the guard goes, and I'll have you running as quickly as you can to make that time.
I just hand it to Slap. I hand the bag to Slappin'.
Okay.
And Slappin' takes off because he moves faster in the city than I do.
I will end with us.
Basically, you lead can travel between any two locations.
Yep.
Okay. So I will end with Slappin' arriving at the Bond's place, and everybody else can arrive a little bit behind
let him breathe and shove him back in until we get there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, throw him on the floor of the tavern and just
he's
walk
bound.
the doorway.
So
we'll stop right there.
Okay.
Huge thank you to folks in the chat having a time with us. I appreciate everybody coming around, having some laughs along with Alec here. We should be back next Sunday. I haven't heard. We haven't really looked ahead too far to the 2026 run, but now that the holidays are done, hopefully Sundays will be a little more open for everybody, so we can be back on a more consistent bit here. Thanks everybody for coming by, and we'll see you all again, and hopefully in 7 days. Peace.